and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Philippines Uncut. I am your host, Buddy Kunanan, and in this show we talk about everything under the sun. But tonight's show is once again about sports, which is one of our favorite advocacies here on Philippines Uncut, because we believe sports builds our youth and is integral to youth empowerment and nation building. And joining us now to talk about sports, specifically the Philippine Swimming League and the Universiad, a big worldwide sporting event, is none other than PSL President and Founder, Coach Susan Papa. Good evening, Coach, and welcome again to Philippines Uncut.
Good evening, buddy, and I'm very, very happy to be here and talk about, as usual, swimming.
Yes. Alam mo, Coach, you are such an icon in Philippine sports, especially swimming, and it's an honor to have you on the show kasi when you talk about sports, and swimming in particular, you're able to shine light on what is wrong with sports in the Philippines in general, especially since this is reflected so much in what is going on in swimming.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, let's talk about your background first, Coach. For those people, the few people who have not heard about Susan Papa, sino po si Susan Papa?
Well, I'm a former swimmer. I'm a record holder of the butterfly stroke in 100 and 200. I've been into 3 Asian Games, and we are family of athletes.
Okay, when you say family of athletes, who other papas have been involved in sports?
Everyone is involved in sports, including my parents. My mother is a softball player, and my father is a basketball player and track and field. I have a brother who is an Olympian basketball player, Adriano Jun Papa, and my brother, Rolando, is also in the national team in swimming. So, and also we have Sonia and Alex. Alex still coaching, and Sonia still goes with us whenever we go abroad and supports our young athletes in going abroad. She's the one helping us somehow financially also. And that's about it.
Yes,
as
pero
far as I...
very impressive family history and of course family lineage. Mukha talagang very deeply involved in sports sa mga papa. How come the Papa family is so athletic, so into sports? Talagang, I mean, was it because of it must be because all of you are so talented in different fields dito sa sports.
Siguro, nasa dugo na talaga yun eh. Kasi considering my parents, as I've said, are athletes
Yes,
also.
yes.
So talagang given na, nasa dugo talaga.
I'm sure yung Papa Family Home ay napakaraming trophy na at medalya. Siguro meron kayong trophy room for all of your siblings, including yourself, who have been involved in sports.
That's what my parents said. Every time we have visitors, they would all first go to our trophy room, what we call trophy room. And they are very proud to show it. As everybody has a medal to show.
Yes. Now, Coach, you were with the national team. How long were you with the national squad?
Well, I started swimming at the age of 5, and by age 11, I was already in the national team.
Wow. That's a very young age to start.
Yes, I am. It's not an age group national team.
Yes.
It's open. I was at the age of 11, I was at the open national team.
And how long were
Senior.
you with the national team? How many years were you part of the national team?
Well, I think I lasted 12 years.
Wow.
Up to age 23, I'm still in the national team, which is my last was in the 1976 when I went to the States.
Yes, and yun nga, a lot of people unfortunately lament that since they call those years the golden age of Philippine sports, dahil nung time na yon, during
Yes,
those
yes.
times, the Philippines was still a winner, a top performer in sports internationally. Not like now, mukhang,
Yeah.
the country has really fallen far behind, no?
That's why I keep on saying again and again, since during my time, if you send 16 swimmers, all 16 swimmers will have a medal, no matter what. But since 1986, again, since Mark Joseph incorporated it with the rest of the other young swimmers during those times.
Mark Joseph being a former swimmer himself.
Yes, 1986, they incorporated that. So since then, wala na tayong medal sa Asian Games.
What did they incorporate in 86? They incorporated the...
Yung Philippine Amateur. In other words, privatize nila. So and then everything becomes kailangan by members.
So what you're saying is that since Mr. Joseph in 1986, when he effectively privatized swimming by forming this association, this exclusive association,
Yes.
ever since then, the Philippines has not won
Any medals in Asian
medals
Games.
in the Asian Games.
Ngayon kasi ang palaging sinasabi yung SIA. Yung SIA sa amin, ano lang yan eh, parang invitational lang yan eh.
SEA Games,
SEA
Southeast
Games,
Asian
yes,
Games.
Southeast Asian Games. That consists only of 10 countries right now, or 11. And tatlo pa doon, di pa nga, wala pa nga ang swimmer yun eh. Yung Myanmar, Laos, and East Timor,
Yes,
wala
yes.
pa eh. So, now, yung Vietnam is not even existing on the 70s. Eh ngayon, talo na tayo eh.
Coach, ano yung problema ng swimming? How come since 86, during your day, nananalo kaya sabi niyo, magpapadala ng 16 swimmers overseas, 16 swimmers go, part of the delegation, all of them will win something, a medal.
Yes.
Why is it now that
Yung-
we can't seem, in a country of 100 million people, 7,100 islands, bakit ba hindi tayo manalo ng isang medalya sa Asian Games sa swimming? Anong problema natin?
Unang-una kasi na manipulate siya eh. You know, when it becomes by members only, you cannot even join together in any competition. Everybody must pay 400 pesos. During those my times, ang pinakamagaling diyan yung mga nasa Mindanao. So, paano makakabayad ng 400 pesos and 8,000 for the coach?
Wow.
And then for the teams, somewhat you will pay 8 to 12,000. So in total, you have to raise 20. Wala nga makain yung mga yun eh.
Yes. They
You know,
come from really, from
and these
poor
swimmers-
communities, but
Yes.
the talent is there.
But the talent is
Yes.
there because they are surrounded by water. Kasi they can even swim before they can walk. Bago sila pumunta sa island, lalangoy muna sila eh.
Legendary mga badyaw dyan, di ba?
Yes,
Very
yes.
legendary.
And
di
you
ba?
know, we have Aman Jalmaani, Leroy Cop, Jairula Jaitula. Isa sa kanila yung medal winnings
Yes.
before.
Yes.
Talagang dedicated.
So, what is Mr. Joseph doing wrong? I mean, okay, because he privatized it and people have to pay to join, what you're saying is a lot of people with talent are unable to participate in swimming because of this.
Oo.
Pero
Kaya
sabihin naman,
that's the reason why Philippine Swimming League was created.
pero isa pong tanong ko sa inyo, asan po napupunta yung pera? Okay, let's say people have to pay now entrance fee, coach fee, team fee, as you said, to the tune of 20,000 pesos. Asan napupunta yung pera?
yun ang talagang, that's why I know he has a case in Ombudsman, di ba? Because PAGCOR gave him 38 million. Paulit-ulit nga ito eh. Kasi it's
38 million?
38 million for the
For
Olympics.
swimming development? For
Yes,
swimming?
Yes, for the Olympics. Olympics lang yun.
Just for the Olympics?
Yeah.
Na wala naman tayong,
But
hindi man tayo nanalo, hindi
in
man tayo
preparation
nag-perform.
for the 2012 Olympics, nabigyan ng 2007 in the amount of 34 million. But then by 2008, wala na yung pera eh.
Saan napunta?
Yun ang, yun. Kaya ito,
Diyos
palaging inuungkat namin kasi hindi siya na-resolba.
Yes.
Walang resolution.
And coach, that's a lot of money, 38 million to go to, I'm also involved in some NGOs. We try to raise money for scholars, for some athletes as well. And 38 million is a lot of money. Marami sana pwedeng gawin sa 38 million.
And yeah, and what is, yung sinasabi mo kanina, bakit hindi sila nakaka-raise? You know, swimming is very hard. You have been involved for a few months. You have to train in the morning and afternoon. You have to wake up early in the morning. Ang hirap-hirap mag-train. Okay. Only to find out, yung unang-una mong magiging national team ka will be on the Southeast age group.
Yes.
Now, you have to pay 45,000 pesos. Palagi kong sinasabi yan.
For what?
So,
45,000 pesos goes to what?
Yes. So
Just to participate?
To participate.
In the
So
Southeast Asian
Southeast Asian
age group?
Maraming naging biktima dyan. Sila Birino, sila Kuiper Pixio.
45? Asan
Yeah.
pupunta yung, for what? That's like, what is that for? 45,000 pesos?
Kaya nga yun yung sinasabi ko. That's why you will not be able to produce. Because pangungutang mo pa yung 45,000 na yan eh.
It's hard enough being an athlete. Hahanapin mo pa yung
Tapos
45,000
hahanapin mo pa yung
pesos.
45,000.
Yes.
Siguro gusto mo lang gawin yun just because you want to experience it. Pero pag nagkautang-utang ka na because of that 45,000, you will no longer repeat that.
Yes. In the old days, before Mr. Joseph came on the scene, ganun ba
it's
yung,
for free.
I mean, kayo, when you went overseas, you were 12 years as a national team player, a swimmer, there was nothing, you didn't have to pay for anything. Walang mga fee na yan, entrance fee, 45,000 pesos, like,
No,
nothing.
Nothing. Kaya, we really work hard because we want to be the best, because we can travel for free. And Philippine Swimming League is doing that right now. The last, Singapore, yung sa SICC, we have 25 swimmers, including officials, the coach, so they can have experience. Libre yun eh.
Okay, konti paliwanag lang. Okay, yung association ni Mark Joseph, kasi you mentioned nakatanggap siya ng 38 million from PAGCOR. So, he is receiving government funds, the people's money, taxpayers' money,
Yes.
our money basically,
Yes.
to fund his association na walang, nasabi niya nga, walang nangyayari.
Yes,
at
yes.
nothing to show for the 38 million. PSL, does PSL receive, your organization, does it receive any money from the government?
No.
Not a single
Sariling
centavo?
kayod yan. Walang ano yan.
Saan nangyagaling yung pera, coach?
Ano yan eh, first of all, I have to thank God for always, may provision palagi eh. Because when you are, I believe this, when you are doing something that is right and righteous, just and fair, God will provide. And for the last 3 years, there's always provision.
So sponsors, private donors, private citizens helping out.
And most of the
Very
time,
nice.
also, there is what you call registration fees. And, you know, yung registration fees na yun, just like tung sa Bangkok, we were able to book our swimmers in a 5-star hotel, coming from the registration fees.
Imagine. Oh, and all of this, yung mga overseas trips nyo, your local competitions, I understand you hold one at least once a month.
Yes.
All of this from private money, no people's money, and look what you're able to accomplish.
And mind you, every month, for 3 months now, every swimmer that can break the Philippine Swimming League record is free from registration fees. So that is something. That is 500 pesos or 300 that they can be free of. Their parents don't have to raise the money because they're good.
Yes.
So they're free. So far, we started like, siguro 37 lang. The last time, it's 52.
Yes.
Now, my Secretary General is
paano yan?
telling me,
Darating
what
yun.
if
Lahat na
300,
sila.
hindi
na sila magbabayad, wala ng pondo.
So be it.
Yeah.
I praise God for that.
Yeah.
So
No,
be
it means
yeah.
it means you're accomplishing something.
Yes,
Records
yes,
are getting
yes,
broken.
exactly.
No? Now, let's talk about the difference between Mr. Joseph Association and PSL. Okay, una, you said you guys not receiving any government money. He is receiving money from the Philippine Sports Commission.
Yes.
Now, in terms of structure, his organization is tied with the Philippine Olympic Committee, which is also a member of the International Olympic Committee.
Yes.
So
that's
they
right.
have certain games na exclusive lang sa kanila.
Yes,
Which
yes.
is the Olympics and which else?
Yung International Federation nila,
Yes.
they are under the Philippine Olympic Committee.
Okay.
The Philippine Olympic Committee is the member ng International Olympic Committee. So therefore, yung mga under ng POC, which is the SEA Games,
Southeast
Asian
Asian Games,
Games,
Asian Games, and
at saka yung
Olympics.
Olympics.
Okay.
ay under nila.
Okay.
Yun yung karapatan nila na pwede. In a sense, actually, let's
So you
make
guys,
it clear.
yeah, go.
It's not the Philippines that are sending. It is the Philippine Olympic Committee.
An NGO, which is
An
sending.
NGO.
Which is sending. Now, kayo naman, Coach, so you said his organization is affiliated with these, or connected with these events, Olympics, Asian Games, SEA Games.
Yes.
Yung PSL, ano naman yung
thank
sa
God,
inyo?
thank God.
Okay.
Kasi in the span of 2 years that we are in swimming, or 3 years, I think, coming into 3 years, on the Philippine Swimming League.
Yes.
Instead of ang piliin nila is the Philippine Amateur Swimming Association, PESAP, tayo
Yeah.
ang kinuwang national association for the universities, for the colleges.
Now, I understand that the university and colleges have one big event every 2 years.
Every 2
This is the
years. Fantastic.
Universiad.
Yes, yes.
Did I say it correctly? Universiad.
Universiade.
Universiade. Okay,
Yes.
the Universiade.
Yes.
So, tell us about the Universiade.
The Universiade is, ano yan eh, excellence in mind and body. You have to be a student. At the same time, you are an athlete. Even you are the best, if you are not a student, you are not enrolled in any college, university, you cannot participate.
Aba, mahirap pa yun, ha? That's hard.
Kaya mahirap
Oo,
yun.
mahirap yun. Mas mahirap pa sa Olympics. Kumbaga,
yes,
almost.
kasi yung sa Olympics kasi, you have to be the best, di ba?
Kahit
To be
hindi
able.
nag-aaral, kahit hindi
Kaya,
nag-aaral.
langoy ka lang ng langoy, kahit lumangoy ka ng 24 hours because you have to be the best, di ba?
I understand si
Dito,
Michael Phelps,
but Michael Phelps,
ayun yung ginawa niya, di ba? Hindi na siya
hindi siya nag-aral.
university,
Hindi
he
siya
just kept
nag-aral.
swimming.
Then even Michael Phelps is the best. He cannot join the Universiade.
So the Universiade is composed of student athletes.
Yes,
And
yes.
that is underneath the this big
FISU.
FISU, which your Philippine Swimming League is affiliated with.
Affiliated. So we are also, the Philippine Swimming League now is also affiliated to an international federation.
Yes.
That's the difference now. Kaya namatay yung unauthorized relation na tinatawag nila. Because just the same, we are being recognized by the Philippine Sports Commission whenever we travel.
Yes.
We are given a travel order.
Now, Coach, I think we have a short video of the Universiade, which we will show while we're talking about it. And I think this is from YouTube. And it's a video that shows the opening of the Universiade. And I understand you and some swimmers and some PSL supporters went to the Universiade this year. In Kazan, Russia.
Yeah.
What was the experience like?
Wonderful. Talagang it's
Ito, Coach,
the best.
Ito yung isang video ng opening ng Universiade. And it really looks like an extravaganza. Para talagang
And there's
mega
nothing
show
else.
siya.
It's really amazing. Kasi yung Universiade pa, pati,
Yes.
yung naging tradisyon nila, sinasara nila yung kalye. You would see during the opening, towards the opening ceremony,
Yes.
naka-line up maybe 500 buses, nakasarado ang kalye.
And look at
while
this,
towards.
on the screen lang yan. Look at this multimedia extravaganza we're seeing with multiple screens and mukhang punong-puno yung stadium and with dancers, with performers and all that. So talagang world-class production to.
I've watched the
World-class
Winter
production.
Olympics,
Yes.
and I've watched the
Look at
Summer
this.
Olympics.
Look at this.
This is something amazing talaga. And this is what a lot of swimmers, this is where I'm sorry for the swimmers. They are missing it.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of this. Ha?
Yes, exactly.
Para siyang Olympics. I've seen a lot of Olympic Games openings on TV, but this is really, I have to say, quite impressive, up there with the Olympics.
And the head of the states, yung mga head ng every country,
Yes.
watching it with
Yes.
Putin.
Yes. So
We
very
saw
nice.
them, and talagang, this, most of the athletes are missing this. This is what they are really missing, and I'm sorry for them.
Yes. And when you went to Kazan, para siyang Olympics, there was parang a village accommodations for the athletes and for the coaches. Very organized, I
The
understand.
organization, yung usap-usapan namin ng mga Amerikano.
Coach,
They
ito-
have better.
Coach, ito sa Kazan, nasaan kayo nito when you were watching this? You were here live. I mean, during this opening. Asan kayo nakaupo?
Nag-parade muna kami.
Yes.
Nag-parade kami, ini-introduce yung every countries. Nagsimula yung sa A hanggang P. Tapos, it's one of the participants. Every country will walk around.
Yes.
Nakakakilabot talaga kasi talagang papalakpakan ka
Tignan
ng
nyo,
mga
talagang,
tao.
talagang show siya. It's really a
Papalakpakan
major
ka.
show.
And then after that, you will be seated in the bleachers
Yes.
where you will be able to watch this show.
Yes.
Doon ka na mapapaiyak talaga.
Yes. And what you're saying is that your PSL swimmers have a chance to be part of this.
Yeah, and I'm, buddy, in 2015, I even
Yes.
feel better that in 2015, these things that we are showing right now, I think Korea will come up with a better organization as far as yung mga opening ceremony.
So once every 2 years pa siya, unlike
Yes,
Olympics na once every 4 years.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's talk about Philippine participation in, I think we can cut the video. Let's talk about Philippine participation in the Olympics. Have we been sending swimmers to the Olympics to participate in the Olympic Games?
In the last Olympics, 2012, wala naman talaga nag-qualify eh. But they were able to send two swimmers, isang babae, isang lalaki. But they did not qualify. That's what you call wild card.
Okay. What do you mean hindi sila nag-qualify? They didn't make the time, the cutoff.
They did not make the cut-off time. But then, meron tinatawag na wild card. Every country na hindi siya those countries that did not make it, they're allowed to send one boy and one girl.
Buti na lang. Buti na lang.
But, maybe 2 more Olympics pag hindi nag-improve yung kalidad, which that's why Philippine Swimming League is preparing for it right now. See, you cannot do it overnight. We need a lot of training. So, but we will see that the Philippine Swimming League, with the help of everyone.
No, but you're saying in about 2 or 3 more Olympics, you're saying the Philippines might not be able to
make
participate,
it.
even wild card.
If PASA would
Yes.
continue to do the way they're doing it, wala na magka-qualify. Because magkakaroon na ng quota. And all those powerful countries like the United States, Germany, Australia, yung China, Japan, pag na-build up nila yon, out ka na.
Yes.
Lalo na kung wala ka naman nag-qualify.
Yes. Alam nyo, Coach, itong sa Universiade compared to, let's say, SEA Games or Asian Games lang, if I were a swimmer, if I were an athlete, for that matter, in any sport, I would rather have a chance to participate in the Universiade. Kasi parang Olympics na rin yan. It's like the Olympics.
And this is the one that is very bad, which I want to tell everyone.
Please.
Yung tinanim kasi sa kanila, talagang napaka-low standard eh. Palaging kailangan yung palarong pambansa. Kasi nung panahon ko, yung palarong pambansa, we know the reason why we are really, we want to make it to the palaro, we want to be the best, because you want to go to another province, another region. Libre. So, ngayon, ang naging kaugalian, you want to be the best in palaro. After that, maging best ka man sa palaro, you have shown you are the best. Kaso behind nga eh. So, even you are the best there, talo ka pa rin.
Yes,
Kasi yung naging, ang in-input dun sa minds of every swimmer, kailangan doon ka sa palaro mag-prepare. So, napakababa nung kalidad.
Standard,
Yung
yes.
standard.
How about,
And,
yes, go.
And then, also, yung UAAP, yun ang pinag-aanuhan nila. The universities. And mind you, pag naging best ka doon sa UAAP ng college, sometimes, talo ka pa nga nung 11 and 12 ng PSL ngayon eh. So, yung kalidad, yung standard.
How are
has
you guys
been
in PSL bringing the standard up?
We are.
How?
Well, with you, we are now going to Cape Town, where most of the record breakers in long distance are. Kaya yung kalidad, nag-evolve siya. So, can you imagine, they keep on saying, siya. My God, kung yun ang papangarapin ng bawat isa, talaga mapagulian tayo.
Sabi nyo nga, ilan lang yan. 8 countries effectively.
7 countries,
7
kulelat pa
countries.
tayo.
Yes, kulelat pa tayo.
Oh, kung yun ang papangarapin, that's why I'm saying to the swimmers, wake up. You have to dream big.
Yes.
You have the chance now to the PSL to join Cape Town, swim with the best.
Universiade?
Universiade,
Yes.
You know, Tapos papangarapin mo between the Universiade and the SIA Games. My
Universiade, you will go up against the best
The
of
best
all
in the colleges.
of all the universities.
If you will look at the time, halos nandun na sa world.
Yes.
Yung record is almost the same as the world.
Yes. Quickly, Coach, before we stop for a break. Anyway, this is a long question, but I'll ask it to you. I'll ask it of you in our second segment.
Yes,
So,
yes.
guys, stay tuned for more of swimming, sports, and the Universiade when Philippines Uncut returns.